people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Teams, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, Boogie down Bronx.
Oh, wait, hold on, something's in my eye. All right, we good. Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Teams, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Leos. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Leo as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. We've really been blowing up with the human design content. I'm really happy that y'all are so receptive to learning it, so receptive to me integrating it into my current tarot and astrology guidance. I'm really happy. Thank you so much. Also, jump into the contest that I have going on Patreon. It's a free giveaway. I'm giving away prizes, probably like 20 plus prizes to people that comment. So go ahead and comment for me. And yeah, thank you all for being here. We're going to see what Leos need to get into, what you need to surrender for the month ahead. I have a really good feeling about the Leo energy right now. It just feels very lighthearted and optimistic, better than last time. Last time it was a little bit more, I was anxious, you know, but this time I'm feeling better. Please. Spirit is kind of dragging y'all a little bit, just a little bit. You have surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you are afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith, all is well. I was laughing because you got this card here. It says, Casper the scared ass ghost. So many of you are in this place where you are actually very afraid of change in some way. You know, Leo is a fixed sign. The fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. The fixed signs do not like change. They're not very fond of moving their energy in different places, in different directions. Unless they really have to, then they'll do it. But there is this fear of change that you have, and change is the only constant in life. Change is inevitable. And so you have this throat punch where like the universe is kind of picking on you a little bit, like kind of beating you up. Like, come on, we gotta go through this change. We have to go with the flow, go with the tides and the currents instead of trying to run away from this change, whatever this is coming at you here. You have 888. New opportunities and abundance are coming your way soon. Some money is coming your way, some major prosperity with if you're seeing a lot of eights, but you have to be okay with change. You have to be okay with saying this one thing is not working out anymore, or this one thing is not giving me the same amount of abundance. Where can I put new eggs and new baskets? Like, there's a lot of abundance to be found, but you have to allow yourself to shift and to change and to grow and to integrate. It's easier said than done, but you know, fighting it is not gonna work out in your favor. And then you have the smoke card, vision. So some of you are having these dreams, maybe these fears showing up in your dreams, or you're just having these dreams of, could be of 888, or just of like money or fish. Fish in a dream sometimes, it can mean pregnancy, but it can also mean prosperity. So let's look at my everything deck and see what are the challenges here for Leo placements, and then what's the solutions. But like I said, I already had a pretty good feeling about this. Your fears are just like kind of in a sense, they're imaginary, like fear, false evidence appearing real. If you give your fears too much truth, then they become your reality. It's all about your perception. Focus on the facts, okay? What is? So, the problem you have, happiness, came out first. What's the challenges for Leo at this time? What? What's the challenge for Leo right now? The challenges with the fear of change. Challenge with the fear of change. Death or rebirth. Self-sabotage. So saying no to things that you really want to say yes to, and self-sabotaging, talking yourself out of things, is what's showing up here. Okay? Intuition, not... Look at that. Ding! There's your answer. Change. Self-sabotage is actually right now going against change. So if you are a Leo undergoing any type of changes right now, whether that's in yourself, in a relationship, in a family situation, in your job, and you are trying to fight this change, you're trying to hold on for dear life to what was familiar, that is actually doing you a disservice. It's actually self-sabotaging you, because once you get over that fear and you're on the other side of the happiness, and you get that happiness, you get that satisfaction, you get the success, that it's going to be way more than you had now. And so once you can get over that fear, you can fully step into that role of, oh, it wasn't as scary as I thought after I overcome like the what ifs and the unknowns. And so you have free will, of course. You always have free will. But, you know, when you use it to your advantage, then it could really work out for you. You have intuition. So your intuition is pulling you in this direction, right? Or it's pulling you to do more. It's pulling you in this new way. And you're like, it's getting harder and harder to ignore. Like, it's hard to ignore your intuition, even though you're really afraid, for some of you, of letting go of this change, of this adjustment, of, you know, finding something better for you. You know that your happiness is on the other side of that fear, right? You have light or colored hair. This could be you. Maybe some of you need to change your hair. I think if you change your hair, it's going to give you confidence. You know, Leo is associated with hair and, like, you know, just brighter colors, brighter hair. I think if you do something, it's going to give you some type of courage. Okay, so if you're thinking of going lighter, it's getting hotter, you can go lighter. Death or rebirth. So you are going through this death period right now, but now it's time to go into the rebirth period. Okay, we need to be on the other side of this now, right? We can't just stay in the death period forever, which is the losing things and then not gaining anything back. You have crying or release. Some of you are grieving over like a literal loss or a death. And then you have entrepreneurship. I know it's kind of hard to see from here, but many of you are being pushed into doing some other form of work, more an entrepreneur path. But it is very scary for you to fully rely on, you know, yourself instead of like a reliable source of income. But this is the path that you're being pushed on, right? The path of using your natural gifts and talents and abilities and your creativity to earn you income. And you're going to have these opportunities that just pop up on your path, trying to say, like, use this talent for, you know, for your income. Use this as multiple streams of income. You don't have to work for somebody else if you really don't feel passionate about that. But it's just this fear of not having enough, not being stable, that is holding you back. So let's see what else we have for Leos. Got letters here. What we have for Leos? Leos for the solution. What's the solution? Change came out. What's the solution for Leos, please? There's something that you have to change about your energy or yourself in order to get the change that you want to see. You have to be the change that you want to see. Okay, instead of saying no, say yes. That's what it's saying. Because up here in the challenge part, you have the no card. And down here in the solution, you have the yes card. So what that's telling me is that there's more of new things you need to be saying yes to versus old things you need to be holding on to. So it's like no to the past or no to like the current and yes to the new and the future. You have new love. You have self-love. So some of you are, you know, still holding on to like a past fling or ex. And this way, it's like you're holding on to what's familiar. But your solution is change, right? Even though you're not satisfied, like what do you fully have to lose by being open to happiness, being open to new satisfaction and life? You have blessing in disguise. So, you know, some of you are being forced into a change and you weren't ready, but it is a blessing in disguise here. And you have angel numbers guidance. So if you're seeing the angel numbers, that means that you are being guided. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. You just have to kind of cooperate with the, you know, with the universe here, and not saying no and turning down these opportunities that are coming your way. Like, you know, you might feel imposter syndrome, or you might not feel like it's real, it's too good to be true. Let yourself figure that out later, okay? If you feel like it's right and you feel like, you know, it does seem very promising to you and you feel pulled towards it, don't let your fears talk you out of it. Don't let your fears make you self-sabotage out of it, because you are in complete control. You are in complete control of your own actions and yourself. Your mind does not control you, okay? So, you know, telling yourself, giving yourself self-love, being like, you know, I do deserve these new opportunities that come my way. I do deserve more happiness. I do not deserve to settle in any way. It's not worth it to settle. This is going to be what pushes you into this change. And then you have letters and name. You could have these letters, your name, R, K, I, or J, as extra confirmation here that you are supposed to make this change, this sacrifice, going on a new path somehow, or adding on to your current path in a way. Yeah, Leos. You and Aquarius kind of had a similar message, and you guys are opposite signs. Aquarius was more so about them talking themselves out of things, but it's more so like them believing these lies that they told themselves. For you, it's more so you're afraid of change in some way to get to where you need to be, but y'all are both destined for more. You're supposed to be having more, okay? Not running away from your destiny and your future, but running towards it. Some of you are running away. All right, what we got for Leo? Temperance card. What's coming towards Leo at this time? What's coming towards Leo placements? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Six of Wands. I like that. You're going to be victorious. And very wealthy. You have the King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. A lot of you have a new job or a new love coming towards you, okay? So be ready for that. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, somebody new that's going to stir up your emotions, or something new that you can see potential in, but you're just so afraid of this loss, right? That, you know, it's like this scarcity mindset instead of the abundant mindset. It's like, instead of thinking about what you have to gain from the new situation, you're thinking about what you have to lose, what you're going to lose. And so then you hold on to discomfort, you hold on to what's familiar. And I know it's really not easy to step into it, but patience, taking your time, you don't have to rush into it, but making sure you're at least progressing towards a new thing, or whenever the new thing shows up on your path, don't just watch it and let it pass you by. You know, if you feel called to go towards it, go. Some of you have been procrastinating too much. You have the Six of Wands. So this shows that you are going to be successful and victorious in whatever it is that you're trying to set out to do. Once you overcome this mistrust and, you know, these fears you have of change. Anything else for, I was going to say Virgo. Leo. Anything else for Leo? You're going to have a good outcome, okay? You're going to have a better outcome than you thought. So you can't let these fears win. Don't let these fears win. Yeah, you're going to have a great outcome. Period. Justice card, Libra, if you have Libra in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Libra and the Three of Cups, something to celebrate, something that's going to be very exciting, successful, happy, magical. It's going to be good. Okay, it's just good all around. There's really no like major downfall like you feel in your head. You're letting your head take over and really make you think that these fears are going to happen, like the worst of the worst is going to happen, and it's not going to happen, okay? That doesn't mean that nothing bad will ever happen to you ever again, but it just goes to show that you're going to be happier when you make this adjustment, make this change, you fully dive into it, you put yourself out there in a new way to embrace the new things. Lots of money coming towards you, and you're gonna be like, man, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I take this leap of faith, this chance sooner? Now you know, not to say you're gonna make up for lost time, obviously, but you are gonna be feeling like, what was I so afraid of? Like that. Okay, what's the advice for Leo? Your intuition is really guiding you. Oh. Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. really just focusing on your work and focusing on the tangible real world. I think a lot of you are kind of getting stuck in your head, but if you focus on your craft and you focus on the work that you're doing, it is going to make you grounded and bring you back down to reality. Okay, let go of the scarcity mindset. You don't need it. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot more to gain than there is to lose at this time. All right, you have to fight through these limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. You have to speak words of affirmation and positivity over your life. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, that's cutting through all of these fears, all of this blindfold. It's just this fear of looking at reality. It's the denial that you guys get stuck in, this self-sabotage, this self-deception, this running away from what you feel called to do instead of moving towards it. High Priestess, Pisces energy here. But there's going to be a clean, fresh slate for you where you can wipe that clean. Every day is an opportunity where you can like stand up to your fears. And the only way to combat imposter syndrome is to do the things that your brain tells you cannot do. It's to do the exact opposite of what your doubts tell you shouldn't do. If you feel that energy, you know, we talked about it in the generator video, right? If you're a generator watching this, then, you know, if you feel that pull, you know, depending on your authority, you feel that pull, you feel that passion, that call, that excitement, especially sacral authority. Do not procrastinate. Don't doubt yourself. Don't wait too long. Do it when you feel it, okay? Projectors watching this, you know, if you've been invited to showcase or you've been working on your skills and you're just like afraid of these new opportunities that are coming your way, this is what you've been working for. Manifestors, you know, you have the inspiration, go do it type of thing, right? So, you know, I'm not to get like carried away, but what I'm saying is Leo placements in general, you need to be going towards your dreams, not away from it. You have the Judgment card reversed. You're ignoring your calling in some way. You're ignoring this pull for greater, this rebirth, like I said, right? The death and rebirth card, you've been stuck in the death process where you're going through the loss, you're going through the grieving, you're going through the down. The rebirth is the up. So allow yourself to come up. Okay, it's time to detach from the loss, that period. We can get really attached to the feeling of grief, the feeling of failure, the feeling of being down. We get so attached and we're afraid to be happy again because we're like, I don't want to feel that down, right? I don't want to feel that downward spiral. I don't want to feel that you know, that sense of loss ever again. But it's like then you don't ever get up either. You never get to happiness. Because life is a series of ups and downs, right? The Wheel of Fortune isn't here, but the Wheel of Fortune is all about making peace with life's ups and downs. Like, don't be attached to any up or down. You shouldn't, because change is constant. Like I said, fear of change. You're afraid of the downward. You're afraid of the upward. It's like we can't be attached to anything in this life because we can't take it with us anyway. So 8 of Cups, walking away from, you know, or walking in a new direction towards where you know you should be going. This is where you feel called to go, and you're going to see the steps showing up to go. Anything else for Leo's affirmation? But this is like a very good reading for you. Ask and you receive. Yeah. You get what you have the courage to ask for. Uh-oh. Okay, this one came out after that. Maybe it's just a story you're telling yourself. Notice what you say to yourself and others. You have power to change the story. What lies have you been speaking over yourself, about yourself? You know, like these things, these fears that you just have, but there's no proof behind it. There's no solidarity. Asking you shall receive. Some of you want more, but you're not asking for more. You're not asking the universe for more. You're not putting yourself in positions to receive more, you know, because of this fear of change, this fear of losing more than you're going to gain. But all the cards are here supporting you. You have your angels supporting you. You're probably getting validation from other people, but there is no amount of validation in this world that will convince you to do what you should do, except for the validation you give yourself. If you don't believe it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody else ever tells you. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't fight for yourself, if you don't fight through those fears, you don't use your free will, you'll never get the rebirth. You'll never get up. Like, you'll never get out of the funk. You have to pull yourself out of it. Like, people can help us all day, tell us we're so talented, you're so gifted, you're so this, that, and the third. But if you don't believe it, none of it matters. None of it matters. So you have to fight through it. Leo, it's time to fight for yourself. It's time to believe that you can achieve this success, this money, this recognition, this new job, this new relationship, this new person, that you have the willpower to let go of what is not good for you, that what's not bringing you that full satisfaction and happiness. You have to let go and allow yourself to transform. You are not supposed to be the same person forever, doing the same thing forever. If you feel that's not you anymore, allow yourself to change as well, okay? So that's what we got for you, Leo, today. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Very, very like motivational speaker, I felt like. But I hope this resonated with you all. Please, Leos, I want to see you be great and do great things, but you have to believe in yourself first, okay? So thank you, Leos. And I am at Tarot by Bronx. If this reading resonated for you, let me know in the comments down below. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe on everything.